So in the aftermath of this whole thing about us finding out yesterday what happened with Takeoff from the Migos, which is one of my maybe my favorite rap group, hip hop group of recent memory. Very sad situation that he lost his life in Houston, and I made a post on Facebook about it, about eagles not going down to eat with pigeons. You never see eagles eating with pigeons, and how when we make it to a certain point, to a certain status in the community as a black man, there's certain elements of hood life that you got to leave behind just for self-preservation. Not gonna go into the whole post, but the bigger point that I was trying to make, or the bigger point that came to me later on in the day as I looked at it, reflected on what I said and everything, it's not as simple as eagles staying away from the habitats that pigeons exist in. As much as it is, the thing that bothered me more is why, and this ties into the whole Black Lives Matter thing and all that. I'm sick of that phrase. I'm sick of that phrase, Black Lives Matter. I'm sick of hearing people say Black Lives Matter, because at the same time that we were reporting on Takeoff being killed in circumstances surrounding a dice game that him and Quavo were, or that Quavo was involved in, as details of that were coming out, we was also reading a news story about 14 people being shot in a drive-by in Chicago. My question is this, and of course it was 14 black people. My question is this, or my feeling is this. The bigger problem is, why is it so easy for black men to end another black man's life? Why is that so? Why is that so? I mean, we always gonna have conflict. We're men. We have testosterone. We have adrenaline. We have that extra something. So we're men. We're gonna have conflict. But when do we get away from conflict being settled man to man, hand to hand, 1-on-1, 2-on-1, whatever? But when did the gunplay become? Is this a generational thing where this generation just looks at the gunplay as being option number one? And why is that so easy? That's what bothers me. Why is it so easy to look at another black man and say, I'm about to end his life because I don't want to get punched, because he disrespected me, because I don't like the way he looked at me, I don't like the way he said something to me, I don't like, why is it so easy for a black man to end another black man's life without a second thought? And really, when you end another man's life, you're ending your own life as well, because you about to go to prison, because black people do go to prison for shooting other black people. So you're eliminating 2 lives, you're destroying 2 families, and it's usually over nothing. It's not, if it was about pure self-defense or defending your family or something like that, I can understand. I just can't understand why. And I think we need to get to the root of that. We need to get to an understanding of why it is so easy for a black man to kill another black man. It's as simple as that. You look at a man that looks like you. He looks like your brother. He looks like your cousin. He looks like your daddy. And you can pull out a gun and pump 1, 2, 3, 10 bullets into that man. That's the question we need to get to the root of. Shout out to all the man. It's I don't even want to do a shout out. I said what I said.